You open your phone again. Same routine, same scroll, same numbers in your bank app that haven't really changed. Salary comes in, bills go out, and whatever is left just sits there. You tell yourself you'll figure out investing later, when you have more money, when you have more time, when you understand it better. But deep down, you already feel it. That quiet pressure in your chest when you see people your age talking about stocks, portfolios, financial freedom. You don't even know where to start, so you don't start at all. And days turn into weeks, weeks into years. You watch the market move while your life stays still. You hear words like dividends, ETFs, compounding, but they feel like a different language. Not for you, not yet. So you stay where it's comfortable. Saving but not growing, working but not advancing, hoping but not deciding. And the hardest part isn't that you're lazy, it's that you care. You want to be smarter with money, you want control, you want options. But every time you think about investing, confusion shows up first. What if you lose money? What if you pick the wrong stock? What if you start with too little and it doesn't matter anyway? So you delay. You wait for confidence before action, and that moment never comes because comfort is loud, distraction is easy, routine is addictive, and tomorrow is always available. Tomorrow I'll learn. Tomorrow I'll invest. Tomorrow I'll take it seriously. But tomorrow keeps moving, and without realizing it, you start building regret instead of wealth. Quiet regret. The kind that shows up when you calculate how much you could have grown if you started earlier. The kind that whispers when you see someone else succeed in something you postponed. Not because they were smarter, but because they started when you hesitated. But here's the truth. Investing was never about having thousands to start. It was never about predicting the market, and it was never reserved for experts. It was always about identity. The identity of someone who refuses to let money sit still. Someone who understands that even small amounts carry power when given time. Because the market doesn't reward perfection, it rewards participation. And this is where everything changes. The moment you stop seeing investing as a complex system and start seeing it as self-respect. Because every dollar you invest is a vote for your future instead of your impulses. A vote for growth instead of stagnation. Discipline isn't restriction, it's ownership. It's the decision that your money will work, even when you're resting, that your effort today won't expire tomorrow. Most people think freedom comes from earning more, but real freedom comes from keeping and multiplying what you earn, from breaking the cycle where income rises, but lifestyle rises faster. Investing, at its core, is quiet discipline. It's patience when others chase speed. It's consistency when others chase hype. It's control in a world built on distraction. You don't need thousands to begin. You need the willingness to begin before you feel ready. Because readiness is a myth created by fear. The market doesn't ask if you feel confident. It only asks if you showed up. And the earlier you show up, the more time stands beside you. Compounding isn't just a financial principle, it's a life principle. Small actions, repeated, become massive outcomes. A few dollars invested regularly becomes ownership. Ownership becomes income. Income becomes options. Options become freedom. Not overnight, not instantly, but inevitably if you stay. The difference between saving and investing isn't effort, it's courage. Saving protects money. Investing grows it. Saving fights loss. Investing builds possibility. Both matter, but only one moves you forward. And the people you see winning financially, they didn't start big. They started early. They started unsure. They started while feeling exactly like you feel right now. Confused, hesitant, overwhelmed. But they moved anyway. And movement created clarity, not the other way around. Because action teaches faster than research ever will. The first investment isn't about profit, it's about transformation. The moment you stop being just an earner and become an owner. And once that shift happens, your mindset changes. You look at money differently, you spend differently, you think differently.
because you've seen what money can become when it's given purpose. The market will rise, the market will fall, fear will come, doubt will visit, but discipline keeps you seated when emotions tell you to run. That's where wealth is built, not in excitement, but in endurance. And most people never reach that stage, not because they couldn't, but because they never crossed the starting line. They waited for the perfect time, the perfect knowledge, the perfect amount, and perfection kept them poor. So the real question was never how much do you have to invest. The real question was, how long will you wait before you respect your future enough to begin? Because every day you delay, time invests without you. Opportunities grow without you. Wealth compounds without you. And one day you'll look back at this exact phase of your life, this moment where you knew investing mattered but hadn't acted yet, and you'll either feel gratitude or regret, pride or frustration, power or limitation. The market doesn't decide which one you feel, you do, through one quiet decision, to remain comfortable or to begin uncomfortable. So now you sit there, same phone in your hand, same thoughts in your mind, but a different awareness in your chest. You know the hesitation, you know the fear, you know the excuses, but you also know your potential. And the only thing separating the two is a starting point you keep postponing. So the question isn't whether investing works, it isn't whether the stock market grows, it isn't whether small amounts matter. The question is simpler, quieter, more personal. When you look at your future, do you want to say you waited or you began?